I dare you to lick it.
I'm not gonna lick it. That is disgusting.
I dare you to take a bite of it. Hello, people of the world of internet videos. Welcome. If you missed the last video, that is a 2UZ bolted to a transmission sitting inside my RA21. If it fits, I sits. And if you're new, up above my head is not a link to the last video, rather an instruction booklet for solving Rubik's Cubes with your ferret's feet. That right there is a ton of parts and some Ugg boots. Don't mind the Ugg boots. This video is gonna be fun. Luckily, these are only held in with rivets, and this one only has one. Fingy sander. Now, this should just pop right off. Yep. There you go. It's a shame it had that on there. Now I gotta weld those holes up. Rivet, rivet, and there's about 3 more that go inside there. I don't know why someone sprayed rubber undercoating in here. That looks so dumb because it's only on one side. Well, actually this side has it too, but that looks like it might be factory. It's all rivets up here too. I think this white strip comes off, but the end caps are also riveted in. So not that I'm gonna reuse these. I'm gonna try to take them off without damaging them. So that way I can like give them or sell them to someone. I don't know. You can already see how terrible this paint job was that was on there. It's all cracking everywhere. It's cracking up here. It's like string cheese. That makes it way easier. Now I can just drill those all out. How the paint's coming off of it. Yeah. That's what's up. Now you can start to see the clean body lines of this car. Break on through to the other side. This is the fun part. Box 1 of 25. I don't know which one it is. I think it's this one. This is also not sponsored. It's from a small company. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Which one's which? These right here are period correct. That's the other side. Period correct TRD over fenders for the Celica. Oh, that is gonna look so mean once those are painted and properly fitted to the car. And my issue of not being able to get a wide enough tire on this thing with these dinky little 185s, yeah, that'll be solved. This thing will actually get traction now. Now the whole reason why I have these things mocked up on the car just with masking tape right now is not to install them, because it's gonna take at least 2 or 3 videos for me to get these things bodyworked and mounted on the car. See, the thing about wheels is they take at least a couple of months to order good sets of them. So I need to know exactly what my offset in size is going to be so I can get them ordered, and these have to be on the car for that. This is gonna be tricky. And calculate. I'm not trying to go hella flush stance life on this thing. I want it functional. So let's try adjusting this to a 7-inch wide wheel. The wheel width is on the bottom. There's a chart for that. This is a 0 offset 8-inch wide wheel. Now I have this set for a 20-inch diameter wheel, which I'm not running. I was just trying to estimate the size of the tire as well. It's probably dumb. You know what? I'm never gonna own anything that has 19 or 20-inch wheels. At least I don't think so. So I'm gonna trim that off. Smells like maple syrup. I'm cutting this. Yeah, now I can put it to a 15-inch wheel, which is what this car is gonna have. Plenty of room on the inside. Yeah. 15 by 8 ET0. Plenty of room, and I'll have coilovers also. That should be about ride height. Right there. I think I got this figured out. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. into your tire area. You couldn't even fit more than a 205 on this thing without flares, I bet. This area back here is the limiting factor for a wide tire on the back of these cars. A 7 to 8 inch wide wheel in the front will be good. And the rear, you could do an 8, maybe all the way up to a 9, 9.5 if you want a stretch tire, but I don't. So maybe 8 square all the way around the staggered tire. Welcome to the next day. Slight change of plans on what I was originally going to do. The plan for this video was to do all the suspension and the brakes, get everything bolted up on the car, but that creates a massive issue because I'll end up getting all those brand new parts covered in bodyworking dust and debris, and I don't want to have to do that. That's just not smart. So it makes more sense to get this thing completely bodyworked and in primer before I start bolting on the new parts. And I'll just mask it off when I do the final paint. Pry this thing off with my little plastic tool. There we go. Ooh, Kyoto, Japan. Actually, my foam gaskets on these are in really good shape. That's actually a reusable gasket, I think. Just pop right out. This thing is chrome plated plastic, but I got lucky. The chrome's in relatively good shape. Ta-da! Taillight panel. There you have spotted a wild angel contemplatory. I can't say contemplatory. Contemplatory. Spidey cage, Spidey cage. It's time to ditch it. This old vinyl top has seen better days. I'm really nervous that there are holes in the roof for this thing. I'm gonna be sad if there is. This is gonna be like peeling fake bacon off of your plate when it gets stuck with maple syrup. Oh, it's just so satisfying. Inmont vinyl fabric. It's written in English. This was dealer installed in the States. This really is the consistency of vegan bacon.
Is that really what vegan bacon is made of?
Yeah, it's kind of tasty. 30% of me kind of liked the look of the vinyl top. Like 30% of me. I don't know, I just like the contrast of white against this harvest gold metallic color. I'm glad I'm peeling it off and I'm glad I'm removing it, because I dislike the idea of doing this on top of nice paint. But I don't know, I'm not putting another one back on it, but yep, that sounds like it's got holes in the roof. No, yes, it's got plastic tabs. That makes me extremely sad because that means there are holes that need to get welded, and I'm honestly afraid to remove this headliner because I feel like it'll ruin it if I do. I gotta figure out a way to fill these little holes from these rivets without I don't think there is any way to do it without welding them up correctly, at least. Just because I know it'll come up in a comment, all this brown that you see is not rust. This is the adhesive that's used to hold that vinyl top on. It looks like rust, but it's not rust. Door mirror. I'm really nervous about taking off all the stainless trim around the windows. They're like made out of tin. That's weird. These will clean up good. You see that right there? That's gold overspray from when this was repainted. And they didn't de-poop their shrimp before they ate it. I'll show you how to take the rubber off in a second. That came out wrong. The weather stripping on the car.
Alright.
I'll show you how to do it so you don't break the little taberdoodles. Are you serious? Look at that. This color is gonna look so fire with those TRD flares. These screws look good. The gold. This weather stripping is so far gone. It's not even funny. Completely deteriorated. Oh, there's screws. That's how this all comes off. Have you ever ate astronaut food? Feel this. It feels like astronaut food. I dare you to lick it.
I'm not gonna lick it. That is disgusting.
I dare you to take a bite of it.
This is gonna give me... Oh, this is like biting charcoal.
This will give you butt mold. Ugh. There you go. Whew, that was nerve-wracking. Now that I've de-pooped the shrimp, you can actually see and appreciate this color for the first time. I'm gonna go with calling it space mustard. I know that's not the actual name of it, and it's a special color that I only had in 1974 for this car, but I'm 100% repainting it this color. I would never change that about it. You understand what I mean by de-pooping a shrimp in space mustard, correct?
I don't understand a lot of the things that you say, but...
It's the final day in this video. Angel and I were just trying to come up with a plan of how to solve this roof problem. This just makes me sad because there's no easy fix for this. There's half-ass fixes for it.
We're gonna peel potatoes.
So it's like the headliner in the Beetle. It's one of the, it has the bows going across, I think, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it should have bows, but...
Yeah. So it's glued in probably up here.
Yeah.
If I can get enough room to stick like a piece of metal, like a piece of fiberglass maybe, some fiberglass inside there.
Yeah.
Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. I don't know why I have Rocco's Modern Life stuck in my head now. Come on. See, if I was really lazy, I would just grind down the rivets and then Bondo over it. That's the YouTube solution to do that you can hide on camera, but I don't build shit boxes. Angel's Modern Life. Angel's Modern Life. I'm sad that you didn't get to watch that growing up.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Shout out to the viewer that sent me these JIS screwdrivers. They're coming in clutch. It's old dry paint that was holding it in there. When this car was repainted, they didn't take stuff like this off. They just left it on and taped it off. And you can see there's paint all down inside here that was sticking it to the car. This is the stuff that requires insane levels of patience. Because it's super easy to break these. Go. Shout out to the YouTube channel Speed Academy for having a video literally on removing this trim. Just made my life way easier. Got it. There we go. There's a big ding right here on the side. Weird. It's like caterpillars in there. So you're probably wondering if I'm going to remove the windshield when I paint this thing. And honestly, I don't really have to. There's enough material down inside here that can be sanded that I wouldn't have to worry about paint peeling back up ever. The smart thing to do though is to keep this glass in during the rough body work so that way no dust gets in there. And just before I do the final spray of the car, pull the glass and then I can mask it off so little bits of overspray gets just inside under the rubber, and then put fresh new weather stripping the glass right back in. Diddy bop, funky, funky. Aw man, one of my biggest pet peeves with paint and body shops or getting a car painted somewhere is the lack of care when it comes to keeping dirt and dust and debris out of the interior of the vehicle. This paint job was poop. It's all flaking up already. I just want you all to remember this moment because it's going to be ugly and gray for the next couple months. Oh, they're actually metal. And the inner portion's removable? Oh, Toyota's genius. It's got rubber gaskets so I don't get overspray on it. I started taking the belt line trim off, but I ran into an issue. I gotta pull the door panels to get the hardware for that one, and I'm running out of time today. It's already after 5 p.m. So the next video, I have to do the prep for the TRD flares. I know some of you are sad about this part, and I'm a little bit sad too, because, you know, it survived this long. But they're period correct, they're of the era. I think the original owner would totally like the over fenders on here. And it's not gonna be half-assed. I'm gonna do this correctly, the best way possible to mount these on the vehicle. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye. Say bye, DJ Angel Cake.